welcome to my new concept, Divine Politics. What is Divine Politics? Divine Politics is simply God's plan for man, or God's policies for humanity. In this series, we will look at God's plan for Cameroon, Cameroon for Africa, Africa for the world, and the world back to Cameroon. Stay tuned, be vigilant, ride with us, and don't miss the moving through. This is Uncle Cliff, your business consultant, Apostle Lucy, your political and spiritual analyst. Thanks. By their fruits you shall know them. Peuple de Dieu, une précision. J'ai reçu des commentaires que on aimerait bien que je fasse des vidéos en français. Je fais bien des vidéos en français, mais ce qui concerne la spiritualité, comme vous allez voir. Mais pour la politique, pendant ces temps d'élection, j'ai envie de faire des vidéos en anglais pour impliquer la communauté anglophone dans la politique, parce que j'ai constaté qu'il n'y a pas de blogueurs anglophones. Merci. Good morning, fellow viewers. Good morning, people of God. I come here once more for our series on divine politics. I come here once more to talk about divinity in politics, to talk about the political situation and the 2025 presidential elections. I come this day for a divine insight with Ateki Caxton and Hiram Samuel. Why do I want to speak about these two people? It's because when you look at the political situation, when you go back to what Cameroon has always been with elections, with its opposition, you notice that the CPDM has always created some youths, like in the days of Cabral Libi, as an opposition leader for distraction. So that's why I've come today with the topic, are these ones political jesters? Why do I ask myself this question? I ask myself this question because in 2018, we got the experience of Cabral Libi. What many expected of Cabral Libi wasn't really it. That's why the diaspora especially went towards Kamto. Because the diaspora, which contributed for Cabral Libi to stand in the 2018 presidential elections, they felt disappointed by this youth. They were so disappointed that many of them switched in supporting President Maurice Kamto. Fellow viewers, people of God, we have the situation of Hiram Samuel and Ateki Caxton. At the beginning, I really felt the momentum created by Hiram on the social media. I really felt the actions of Hiram on social media. But it's been a while. I feel he's a bit deadened. I don't have much about him. I don't get more information about him. I don't know why. I don't know what is happening. I'm asking myself this question. Where is his director of campaign? I thought during elections, we have the pre-campaign. We are now in the pre-campaign period or moment. This is the time where we need the candidates of the presidential election to militate, to show us their projects, to prepare us for the 12th October presidential elections. If only it would hold. At the beginning, we saw Hiram. We witnessed Hiram. We saw him on social media, most especially on TikTok and Facebook. He vibrated there. He shared some of his political projects. But since a while, for about 2-3 weeks now, haven't felt him anymore. But now, I want to talk about Ateki Caxton. Ateki Caxton is this Anglophone youth who has been doing wonderful things on the forefront.
Has been suffering for many years. Today, under the crisis, gunshots and everything, their voices have been silenced for too long, but they've never had the chance to be heard because their voices are overshadowed by gunshots. And if we believe inside the vision, make we join hands with me, make we fight, so they win this battle for October 12. Moi, je vais éduquer nos militants pour le respect de la loi, pour le respect des autres candidats.
I want to appreciate his director of campaign because this is the second video I recorded. The first video I recorded after I saw his projects in the southwest and northwest zones, I said, wow, this guy should be promising. I want to congratulate his director of campaign, Lena Fabrice, who has been doing something very wonderful.
Wow, now 400 votes for you.
At the beginning, when I got to know Ateki Caxton, I felt he wasn't that efficient. I felt he wasn't that buoyant to do the job. But with the help, with the assistance of his director of campaign, I would tell him, for a beginning, the momentum is good, but there's much again to do. I was so amazed by what I saw on ground in the northwest and southwest regions, with the momentum, the way he was received in those zones of hostility. The way he was received like a child of the soil, both in the northwest and southwest regions. I like the momentum, but that is not enough. When we go for presidential elections, it's not only to create little momentum, but it's to beat the main candidate on power, President Paul Biya. Truly, it may look difficult, but I can assure you, little fighters sometimes achieve very great exploits. What I would tell our brother Ateki Caxton, congratulations, more grace to your elbow, but I think we must push through, we must push within, and we must push even without. I know you have a good team, I can assure you. But now I want to ask my brother Hiram Samuel, what is wrong? I am not feeling you. We are not feeling you. We are not getting the momentum from you. We need momentum from you. We need momentum in your party. We need momentum even on the internet. I think you can do it, and I think it's time to start doing it. Good is not better enough, for we always know, we always await the best. Fellow viewers, people of God, this is just the pre-campaign, but I think we must go through, we must scrutinize every candidate and know who we can trust, and know who we can trust the rest of 7 years. Even though the 7 years they look a bit dark, even though the elections are not very realistic, but we must push, and we are encouraged to push within the system. We are encouraged to push inside the inner lands, the inner places. We to go to the in-depth of the country and do what we know best. Deconstruct what the old people constructed. Reassure the Cameroonians where they lacked assurance. People of God, fellow viewers, this is your political and spiritual analyst, Apostle UC, the eyes and the mouthpiece of God. See you soon. Ciao.